For more on the cybersecurity landscape, we're bringing in Ahmed Banafa, professor at San Jose State University. Ahmed, it's good to see you. I thought it'd be interesting, Ahmed, just to frame the CrowdStrike event, because I've heard it described as the most spectacular IT failure ever. Do you agree with that, Ahmed?
Absolutely, because this is going down to the impact on people. I mean, before you have some kind of breaches or some kind of an IT outage, which will be specific for a company, specific for a certain sector. Now you're talking across the sectors, and people feel this one, especially during one of the busiest weeks of travel, in the summer. So that label is really worth it.
Ahmed, how long do you think it is before we are fully recovered? All systems back up and running. Is this hours? Is it days? Longer?
That's a good question, Josh. Here's the real story here. There are two categories of the companies or the computers that impacted by this outage. One of them that can be fixed by rebooting very quickly remotely. The other one, which is the one that we're still dealing with as consumers, is the one that has to be done manually. You have to have a USB drive, go to that computer, the endpoint, that's the name of it, from a technical point of view, and then go and delete that file. That's the file that created all this. Now you're talking about thousands of computers has to be done manually. So it's not days, it could be weeks.
And Ahmed, do you expect bad actors, criminals, to try to take advantage of this event in some way?
They already started. I mean, and they always on this standby, case or state where if there is any kind of chaos anywhere in the world that created by online services, they will do many things. For example, fake website that will tell people, okay, just enter your information here or download this program that's going to fix the problem. Fake impersonation. Somebody will start calling those companies and say, I am from CrowdStrike or from Microsoft, and I would like to get access to your system so I can fix it. The other thing is that sending some kind of script, which is the programs to fix the problem, and phishing emails sent by millions, and somebody will click on it, and then we're going to have a ransom problem instead of dealing with this.
So, Ahmed, all that sounds pretty spooky. If you're a viewer and you're listening to this, what steps should you take to try and protect yourself from those threats?
Well, number one is there's an important principle in cybersecurity, which is think before you click. And always check the source. For example, if I receive an email or a phone call, or I looked at a website and I have this feeling that this website there's a problem because the link looks shady in a sense, that don't even go close there. Go to the website of the company, CrowdStrike or Microsoft, and look for the help from them. Don't try to get it straight from somebody else. And this is what they've been talking about the whole morning.
Would you expect, Ahmed, after all is said and done here, from Microsoft to reevaluate the relationship it has with CrowdStrike?
I think this will be a possibility. I don't think that the Microsoft is happy with the PR that generated and the loss in the stock market that they hit, by this kind of action. Because Josh, one of the things about it, why this one is really went through the cracks and nobody noticed it, is you never question updates. When you have an update, for Windows or update for one of your software, it's coming from the company, so it's safe. So what happened is that went through all those 8.5 million devices, and they are really in a very essential, a point of our economy. I'm not going to be surprised if Microsoft, is in looking at it very carefully and trying to see if this relationship can continue, finding plan B for them, because it's not good for Microsoft at all.
Ahmed, it was so helpful to have you on the show today. Thanks for walking us through it. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Josh.
Stay tuned. More Asking for a Trend on the other side.